Hey everyone, welcome to the new experience inside of Forefront. Formerly known as FlipPilot, we decided to do a rebrand as we were cleaning up all of this, and we wanted to make sure that the most important things are always at the forefront of your mind, hence the name. In this video, we're just going to go over some of the big changes that have been added in and some of the new features as well. You can see that the top bar is still fairly similar with a search bar. You can add a new lead, notifications in your account. This section right here is obviously for filtering out different areas of your pipeline. And the pipeline looks fairly similar, except for we now have most of the icons and sections over here on the left, and we move the archive section to the bottom. Just like before, you can click on any of these if you want to see any of the leads that are inside of those sections. That's how you can do that. But rather than just dragging and dropping something into that lead, another way that you can actually do this now is if you go inside of one of these leads, let's just go right here, and what you can do is up here on the status section, you can click this and you have all the different statuses, but you also have the archive options. So we can put right here, this house is rented, and that's going to go ahead and archive this one, and if we click out, it's now gone. It's actually inside of the rented section now. While we were in there, you saw that things look a little bit different, so let's go ahead and jump back into a lead. This new lead record has been redesigned to really focus on the most important things. In our view, it is the communication and just the activity that's going on. And so that's why we've put this right here, front and center. You can add your notes. You can click on any of these to see, to send text messages, emails, put calls in. And then down here, this is going to be where you're going to have the record of all that activity. And you can filter out by certain things that you want as well, and you can see that they have different little icons as well. So that's right here. Over here on the left, you can see that we have the address, and you can see the map. If you want to see the street view, all you have to do is just click on the little drop down, and there it is. We have the lead details, the basic stuff that was there before. Property details, you can come in and edit any of this information just by clicking on the little pencil icon. And then the lead info, which is going to be where you have your custom questions and stuff. This over here is where you're going to be able to put things into follow-up. You just simply click on that. You can also create a new task. Again, you just click there and you'll have this little module pop up, and then you can fill the information out, and it'll go ahead and create that. Add appointments, this will connect to your Google Drive account, and then this here is for your buying and selling info, just like we had in the other version of FlipPilot as well. One thing that you may see that is a little bit different is we actually have this contact section up here. We have built-in contacts. As a matter of fact, you can see over here on the left, back on the main screen, we have a section for contacts now. And we're going to be building in some more features to that here very soon. But for now, you can actually click on this person, and when you do, you see that it looks fairly similar to that lead record, but we've got all of their contact information over here. You can add notes, send them text, emails, calls from this screen. You can also add tags to this that you can filter by. So think about this for your buyers. That could be really useful in different ways. Adding zip codes that they want to buy in, anything like that. This is just a feature that some folks have asked for, and so we put it in. But what this is really great for is, since we have a separate contact, if Bob here had multiple leads, we could go ahead and just attach new leads in here as well. So this is how you can actually have somebody that has multiple properties keep everything nice and clean. So we're going to go ahead and hop out of here. And I just want to show you a couple of things else that we have added in. So if you go to up next, this just includes tasks and appointments now. Orphaned records have been moved to the follow-up section. The reason that we did that is because orphan leads should be followed up with. They either need to be followed up with by you, or else they need to be put back into a follow-up sequence. So it just kind of makes sense for them to be here inside of the follow-ups. Comms is still relatively the same, just with a nicer, cleaner look. Contacts, as I mentioned before, this is going to be where you have all of that information. This is a test space, so we don't have all of the names and things like that in there, but this will be a nice clean spot for you to be able to see all of the contacts that you have in here. And again, buyers, sellers, things like that, all of that will be coming soon, where you're able to define types in here. But for now, you can just use tags to do that as well. That's something that we are working on right after all of this gets out. Campaigns here, this is just a nicer, cleaner interface. You can click on any of these. You can add a new campaign. If you want to manage the campaign, you just simply click on it, and you can just come in here. You can add new cost, phone numbers, things like that as well. Stats looks a little bit nicer, a little bit cleaner in here, a little bit easier to see. We're going to be adding some more to this later on as well. So you've got your KPIs, and you also have your funnel right here. And then settings is one spot where some things have been put into. Before, if you remember, in FlipPilot, we actually had the little 3 dots that were at the top that was kind of like a more settings, configurations, things like that. But what we've done is we've just gone ahead and put everything here into settings primarily. So you've got your lead settings, which is the custom fields, contact settings, which is custom fields, contact tags that are here. Webhooks have been placed in here. Call scripts, this is actually a new feature that we're going to make some separate videos on, but this is basically just a way for you to create a web form that you can send to somebody out. And what's great is this is just a really simple basic one, but if I click on this, you'll see that this opens up a spot, and it creates a web form that somebody can then fill out. They submit it, and it'll go ahead and create a record, and you can send this to anybody. So again, we'll make more videos that go over how to do this, but that's in there as well. Snippets still here. Integrations still integrated with the same things, and then we also have imports and exports. So that was just a quick overview of kind of what has changed here inside of Forefront. We hope that you guys like it. If you have any questions, please feel free to send us a message at support@forefrontcrm.com. We'll also have our Q&A. The next one that we have will be next Wednesday. I think the date is May the 12th. I could be wrong, but it's next Wednesday. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot them to us. Thank you so much, and let us know what you guys think.